Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is open up today's assignment. It should be your name, April 8th, day 4. Now, this is part 3 of our project for us. So the first thing we want to do is research each of the physical features below. You would choose 4 total to add to your country, 1 from each category, and a 4th one from any other category. Write your choices in the boxes on the list. So I want to choose 1 from each one of these categories. So I know right away um, that one of the things that I want are mountains because I like them. And then, so that's this one here. And then I want a forest, right? Because I feel like I need trees. I've already done my research here, so I can easily pick these. And I know I want some lakes because I have connection to water, but I want to make sure that I do that. Now, for my 4th one, I can pick from any of these other ones. I know I don't want any more water because my country has access to the ocean. And like volcanoes doesn't make sense based on where I'm located. I don't think hills and cliffs would be cool, but I already kind of have mountains there. So I'm probably going to pull something out of here. And you know what? I want to add some beaches, like very distinct beaches for me. So that's what I'm going to go with. So here are my 4 elements that I want to add. Now you can also add many more to this than this. I just wanted to, you just have to have at least 4 in order to get credit. So now that I've done my research and I've chosen my 4, the next step for me is to actually create the map of my country. So I'm going to go here to canva.com. Now, we want to start a new map. So I'm going to look for a card. Here we go. And when I hover, it tells me that it's 7 by 5, which is exactly what I want. So when I open it up, it looks like this here, blank. So I'm going to go to uploads. And I'm going to, it's already here for me, but if yours is not here, just a reminder, you click upload media, Google Drive, and then you can choose that folder that we created together and it'll be in there. Boom. Now I know I want a title for my country. And I think I want to move this over because I know I'm going to have to add a key to it. So I want to move it over here in the corner a little bit further this way. And I think I want to make it bigger as well so that I can really see what I'm doing here. All right, so I'm going to add a heading. Now I could use one of these, but I also just want to create my own for right now. Physical map of Landia. And I'm just going to move it up here. Boom. Keep it real simple. And then my key can go over here. Now I want to go to elements and I want to add the things in my map that I said I wanted to use. So I know that I want mountains, forests, lakes, and beaches. So one of the things that you can do is you can search here. So if I search lakes, lake, there's a lot of options that pop up of images that I could use. Maybe I use fishes or any of these things that pop up. Now I chose this one to use because, you know me, I like to keep it simple. I can also go here and search mountain. And it brought lots of things for me that I could use that are options of images. Forest. Same thing, lots of cool, oh, look at the little forest creatures, right? Lots of cool things that I can use. And so one of the things that I did is when I chose the image, right, I make it smaller and I put it wherever I want my forest to go. And then I copy it and paste it. Now, remember, copy paste is Control C and then paste is Control V. Right, or to copy and paste, you can also use the controls up here. Right, and so now I have my forest area. So the other thing that I want to do is to make sure that I have it for my key as well. So I put it here and then I go to text and I'm going to go with subheading, something a little bit smaller. And I'm going to put forest, just so that people know what it is. Boom. And then I'm also going to add one here, and I'm going to name my forest Tomp Forest. Oh, that's lame. I'm going to name it Lake Forest. Get it? Because it's not a lake. And I just want to label it right there so that I know what it is. All right. So I have Lake Forest. And then you can go back and add all the other elements that you want to add and put those things where you think they go. You can use whatever symbol you want to add those things there. Right now, my beach, here's something to think about, right? I want to put my beach. I know that the water for my country is down here. So I want to put my beach close to the water, right? Because if I put it far away from where the water is, that doesn't make much sense, right? And then that's points that's going to come off of my project. So I want to make sure that the location of things like this makes sense, right? And remember, after each one that I place, I want to make sure that I place it over here so that I can properly label it for my key. And I want to label it on my map as well. So the idea is that eventually when you're done, you'll have one that looks like this. If it loads, there we go. Right? So notice I've added a background to it by clicking background down here. And I have all of the symbols that I use. They're all labeled so you know what they are. And then I also wrote the names of them on the map itself because they have very specific names.